Hello and welcome to Enterprise IT World and CIO500 cities 10 city event. Today it is Pune that we are doing this event. Already we have covered 6 cities. This is the seventh one that we are doing, and on this stage definitely we are discussing on different subjects. Of this stage we are trying to take feedback from the industry leaders about this event. So also what's happening around the tech industry, what is the mandate that the boardroom, the management is giving to them. Now I have with me Mr. Avinash Dharmadhikari. He is global CISO for Ness Digital Engineering. Avinash, thank you very much for coming in. And you were there on the stage, you were speaking about the topic. How do you find this event, CIO 500, happening in different cities instead of doing one city? We have come to your city, Pune. Is it interesting, or rather you'll go to certain other city and spend 3 days there?
So first thing is that since it is a local event, okay, it helps us to attend. Otherwise, what happens is, like, typically because of the work schedule, you cannot really travel to the other cities. And more importantly, this kind of event help us to learn more. Like, I was one of the panelists into the event where I could also learn something about what is happening around the world, what is happening into different industry. So we are into the digital, rather ITES company, more into digital transformation. And now I was able to get some ideas about the manufacturing company. So this event definitely helps. One, of course, is the knowledge, and second is, of course, the connect with the people. So I think these are very useful events and helps.
Excellent. Now, globally, this is very uncertain world now. It's not only India. India is trying its best to do economically touch or take its revenue or GDP to 4 trillion or even more by certain year. How do you see, what are the concern of the board or management members that they are trying to give it to you, and you try to solve that puzzle?
In fact, because of this current changes in the political situation as well, plus the economic things, uh, things have started shifting well. So, for example, in case of Ness, okay, earlier focus was predominantly doing a software development or doing the infrastructure management services, but nowadays customers are also asking what is new. Okay, what is the value that you are going to bring us for us? So there is a change into even the customer demand. So typically nowadays everybody talks about AI. Okay, now customer also started demanding about, okay, how this AI is going to change. So one focus area that is coming from our management, that how can we leverage AI for our existing customer as well as generate a pipeline for the new customer. And again, if you ask me, today everybody talks about AI, but are there any real business cases that is already resolved? That's what we are doing for our customers. Okay, just to give the example, for one of the large automobile industry, we have done their entire plant digitalization using AI. Okay, wherein things are getting generated and things are getting automated. So typically the things that are coming from management is about how do we leverage the latest technology, how do we secure for next 3 to 5 years. That is one part. And second part, of course, is because of these conditions, how do we optimize the cost using the latest technology. It is not about let people go or do the cost optimization on the resource. How do we leverage the existing technology for ourselves and reduce the cost, optimize the cost. So these are the two challenges that I see that are coming from our management.
You nicely use that word AI. Globally, today everybody is talking about AI, and they're talking about the flip side of AI, that is going to take out some jobs. And there are flavors of AI also. Generative AI is coming in, which can, itself it can create many things. So what is the flavor that you are using and you are planning? Plus, what is your take on AI being, taking out?
Job. Okay, so first I'll take about the AI replacing the job or taking the job. Replacing is a still good word. In my opinion, if you look at the way IT has evolved over a period of time, every time there is a new change, and that change people have adopted, industry has adopted. You take the example of on-prem to cloud. everybody was talking about it will have a bad impact, but today cloud has become the part of life. Same way, AI is going to generate new jobs. It is not going to take away the job. Like the way today we need people to train the AI models. Okay, like I was talking in the panel about the medical industry. Now in medical industry, how do you use this AI? So that will require a new skill set. Okay, so those who are upgrading the skills, those individuals in the IT industry, if they are upgrading their skill, there is a job. Okay, new skills will be required. I don't think it is going to take the job. I think it is going to create more jobs. That's the first take onto the job part. And for us, as I said, we have a dedicated function created into our organization in Ness Digital Engineering. Their focus and their charter is to generate revenue out of AI models. So each and every customer. So Ness as a company, we are working into education industry, we are working into health sciences, we are working into BFSI, we are working into automobile industry. Like as I said earlier, we have done the complete automation using AI for them. And now we have also tied with one company, Eton, wherein we are using their product and automation for our customers. So essentially, our focus, this entire unit function is focus is that how do we make AI as a real revenue unit rather than just talking about we use AI, we use AI. So we are going to have actual business cases resolved using AI platforms. Okay. And to use that, we are open for every platform based on the situation. We'll add up to the platform, get that things done and do it for the customer. And one of the charter what we have done is that how do we actually realize the value out of AI? Automation, but can you measure what is that your result, what is the outcome of that? So our focus is just to look at those models and talk about how we are going to evaluate the value and give that return on investment. That's how we are looking at the AI.
Okay.
These are my 2 cents.
Excellent. Now the other thing is cybersecurity, which is your domain.
Yeah.
It is a very big thing now. I mean, the concern of the C-level executives is cybersecurity. AI obviously a tool which is helping in every space. AI into cybersecurity, how do you see that's playing into?
Okay, so I will now talk about the bad part of the AI. Okay, good part of the AI is of course you can leverage for everything. But the way I look at it, the way AI technology is available today for me, more than that is available for the hackers.
Right.
Okay, if I can use for ABC into example could be that I am using AI for detecting certain anomalies. Now same AI is also available for the hacker to look at that how these anomalies can be manipulated.
Right.
Okay, so I do see that we will have to take a right balance in terms of how do we leverage AI and in what areas we want to leverage. But as I said, I do see a huge risk of attack because this AI technology is also available to the hackers. Okay, and that's where, so if you look at the recent report of Gartner, wherein they talked about the multi-trillion-dollar economy of cyber crime criminals. Now they are funding this AI model into their cyber dark web, deep web, and they are using these models. So one example in Gartner or in that report I was reading is about using social media by on AI technology and generating the profiling of the CXOs and defining the attack pattern. Those kind of things. So I do see that AI is going to play a major role in defensive as well as in offensive security by a hacker. And another point is all these OEMs. So for example, we use CrowdStrike, we use Netscope. All these OEMs are also investing heavily into using AI capability to increase their detection ability, responsibility. So this is how I look at cybersecurity. And again, this will evolve over a period of time. Today, as I said, there is no specific problem solved by AI in cybersecurity. Okay, it's more related to automation. Okay, but we'll have to go beyond automation and think about can we have some proactive detection and proactive remediation as well. Those kind of things will come over a period of time.
Recent news, not recent, I think 1 year back news, the CrowdStrike attack had happened.
Yeah.
Now because of the platformization, you are going into a particular platform. So supply chain is becoming, the attacks are becoming very easy. Once it enters, it goes into all the systems. So how do you see this platformization of cybersecurity and standalone products, which is good one from your experience?
There's a mix and match. Okay. If you look at the technology, by default you need to be dependent on technology, and you always look into the best of class technology. So there is hardly any company in the world who has their own technology to defend. They are always dependent on a third party. So in this case, typically, one factor is what is the technology that you are using. Second factor is what is the critical data that you are handling and what is the resilience for that data. And third is periodic testing. So in case something goes wrong with the vendor, do I have a contingency wherein I can come up? So for the example of CrowdStrike, okay, there was a mistake of rolling out a wrong patch, and nobody in the world had a backup.
Okay.
You look at the airlines, banking industry, everybody was down.
Healthcare also, yes.
Yes, Zscaler everywhere. And in that case, the learning was that it can happen to me as well. Then do I have a plan wherein I can have a limited operability in such kind of situation? That's where your resilience and backup plan comes in. So I suggest that is how you need to plan your dependency, articulation, availability, RTO, RPO, and decide a plan and invest accordingly. And then more importantly, test it periodically. That's what I would say about the third party dependency and the contingency plan.
All right, thank you very much for taking time out and speaking to us.
Thank you, Avinash.
Pleasure.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.